will make money. Couple of bettors. Couple of bettors.
That was me shooting at the Jets, by the way.
Ooh. What's happening, everybody? Episode 11, couple of bettors. We're still here.
Barely.
Barely. Hey, look, episode 11. This is, we're wearing our camo gear here. I still got the Jets on it, you know, still repping the Jets, but Veterans Day this Friday. So shout out to everybody who served.
Appreciate you.
Always appreciate you. Everybody who voted yesterday, they're going to still count those votes, but shout out to you also. You got to vote. Got to vote and help out those veterans too. Make sure they're getting the stuff that they need. But we love you all. And how did we do last weekend? So what were we up to?
Well, Bernie,
weekend at Bernie's.
people actually care about this, okay? Weekend at Bernie's. Bernie spent some time at New York. So as residents of Vegas, very close to this trip, we walk Bernie through casinos, and
That's what we do.
we have drinks and we gamble, and that's how he goes for his walks. It's very unconventional, but he spent some time at New York. So
He's about that life, you know?
this is what he does, and he's getting used to it. I mean, look at how damn happy he is.
It's kind of funny, like, not that we want to be regulars at a lot of different bars out here, but I tell you, there's a lot of dog lovers, and you know, you go to the same dog-friendly spot, the bartenders recognize them. Hey, what do you want? They're always trying to do something for him, and come over and pet him, whatever you want to do. So
There's also not a lot of locals here, especially ones that walk their dogs through the strip casinos, so people know us.
that's the thing. Also, people in Vegas give a lot of respect to anybody who lives here, and they shout out all the locals, respect the other locals, and they're doing stuff for each other. So I actually love that about here. It's like a tourist destination, but they all kind of look out for each other.
It was the same in Miami, man. It was the same in Miami.
Yeah.
They loved the locals. If you were a local, they were like, oh, hook you up. We're getting the same treatment here. I would highly recommend somebody to move to a tourist area because the local family is great. But
Love
anyways,
it.
so he enjoyed New York.
All right. Next up, you got Vegas.
Woo!
I mean, look, a lot of people have been getting Vegas lately. This is a good one.
So this happened in April, okay? So it's a little late, but it was she just actually explained the story on, I don't know, I guess their show, The Kardashians, is out on something. And so this was the most recent episode where she explained what happened. So that's why we all know about it now. So it counts as current news. But our lovely lady here, well, you can barely see her. She's lying on the floor, hammered. Kourtney Kardashian. She got married in Vegas in April. But she quotes, she does not remember most of it. She was a hot slob kebab.
Ooh, kebabs. Shout out to the Middle Eastern folks out there with the kebabs.
Oh, God. Okay, so anyways, let me finish this story because, you know, I know you have 1,000 things you want to say about kebabs. I can get a chicken kebab, a lamb kebab, a beef kebab.
It sounds good right now. But all right.
So basically, doesn't remember getting married. It wasn't legal because they forgot, like, they didn't have any paperwork with them, which is fine. They ended up getting, like, really married later in Italy. They did have Elvis at one of the little wedding chapels. It was the only one available and open. She took it. The best part of the story, though, I believe, is that she sees, like, the taping of it and, like, pictures. And she said the Elvis guy who was marrying them kept calling her Chloe instead of Kourtney, which is great. Like, you can't even tell the difference between
Chloe's
them.
like 6'5". She looks like, you know, Lamar Odom almost.
Not anymore. She got a lot of work done, buddy. She's not
Okay.
even close. Yeah,
Fair.
got a lot of work done. Not
Fair.
even close. She doesn't
Fair.
even look like what you and I would
What
know
does
her
she
to
look like? She's on the floor
She's
there.
actually...
Hot Mess Express.
She's a hot mess express in this, but as far as Kardashian standards, has gotten nothing done, possibly, which means it's probably like 10% of her is done, but she's not 90%. But the last part of her thing was that she's like, I remember going back to the hotel room, shirt off. She walked through the lobby, shirt off, pants unbuttoned, got to the room, and then threw up everywhere. So I mean, listen, I don't judge the girl. She said it was the best time she ever had. She really enjoyed Vegas. She got Vegas to the 10th degree. I don't suggest this, but hey, why not? She was going to marry the man anyway. Why not?
I disagree. I suggest it. Go get weird. Go get crazy.
Oh, yeah,
marry
sure.
somebody. Puke. Have your shirt off. It's
Josh
all
and I
good.
have gotten married here in Vegas 0 times, and we've been here probably 1,000. So,
And if you think we lack constraint, I guess I don't know. Not sure. Anyway,
it's the one area where we do absolutely not.
let's face it. Next up, let's face it.
That's a big face right there.
Who we got? Who we got here first before we move on to it?
Oh, so okay.
Jeff Saturday.
No, I know Saturday, but
Frank Reich.
Frank Reich. Okay, yes. Okay, so I should know this. Old Bills.
Buffalo.
Old Bills player. He was on the team, but Colts fired him. You know, this is what teams do. If you're not winning like crazy, they get rid of you. They toss you to the side. But the best part of this story is because, you know, I feel bad for Reich. They took on Jeff Saturday. Saturday is like, I didn't ask for this position, but am I going to turn it down? Absolutely not.
No.
He seems kind of excited. It's no stress for him. Clearly, he has no coaching past. He's just like, I'll give it a shot, and if I do well, I do well. If I don't, it's not my fault. And he played for the Colts forever, so I think he's interested, and not a bad move on their part, I guess. He's happy about it. So.
I feel like in the business world, I kind of understand what's going on here.
Oh, Lord
so,
Jesus.
No, because Irsay, right, like the Colts owner, he's like, you know what, like forget about it. We're going to not start Matt Ryan anymore because we don't want to pay the thing, whatever. Frank Reich's out. But he knows Jeff Saturday forever.
Right.
This guy's in the Ring of Honor. If you look in the Colts stadium, he's listed up there as one of the fucking best players that ever played for the Colts. He blocked for Peyton Manning, the whole deal. And he's like, I'm going to put my mole in there and figure out what the fuck is going on. And if he happens to do good, great. If he doesn't, whatever. At least I know what the fuck's going on for next season. I think that's what his move is. And if it's an upside,
do well.
Do well. He looks like a genius, though. If he comes in and actually does something, he looks like a genius. But he was a great ESPN analyst and stuff. And Jeff Saturday is the man.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're just pulling at strings, but I'm glad he's happy. Let's go, Jeff Saturday. I knew his name when I was younger.
Yeah, hell yeah. So this one, I'll take this one. This is the
What?
one.
It's my face.
What? Are you going to
Clearly-
talk about yourself?
Yes, how miserable I was this Sunday to watch the fucking Jets, and I'm saying it out loud, beat the Bills.
What?
Dear God.
What?
I literally had my head on the bar in tears, stomping my feet like a toddler because it was
I second that. That's what happened.
it was not the best loss. And can I just say, where the hell did all you Jets fans come from? For the last few years, it's just been my man over here supporting the Jets. Now all of a sudden, we're out last Sunday, and Vegas is full of Jets fans? They weren't there 2 weeks ago. No. So you all just showed up because now you got somewhat of a better record, and you're all cheering. One old man even knocked his chair down. He was so excited. Ridiculous. So Jets fans, you're never there. To be honest with you,
Well,
you're never there.
what happens is they're there,
Fair
and they
weather.
got their polo shirt on.
Yeah, they're
and
hiding.
they're talking
This one's
yeah.
out in the open, and we always make comment. I'm like, even in Florida, Miami, Florida, all New Yorkers go to Florida. Not a soul. Buffalo fans everywhere. Did we go everywhere? We're loud. We're proud. No matter what's happening, we're there. No, none of you guys. And so we're surrounded by a ton of Jets fans who just decide to come out of the woodwork, and you win. Very rough. Now, I give you guys credit. You are good. So, but that's all I'm saying because I am a sore fucking loser. And that is why.
This is probably the best her face looked that day. Everything else is just like puke face. And,
I'm pretty sure that's a
How about your boy over there?
Yeah, well,
Kirk?
Kirk Cousins. I mean, you can't ignore this. This is kind of a little giggle fest. This clown who looked like he was running in a Kohl's commercial, in the beginning of the season, is on his plane, jacked to shit, wearing gold chains, just rapping. I love it. I think it's fun. Have fun with stuff. He's a winner right now.
7-1.
Enjoy it, and I love the way he behaves. So we just wanted to kind of like put that out there for those of you that live under a rock. That was hilarious. Check Instagram.
Last one. I mean, look, these two have made almost, it's probably every other, let's face it, that we've done the whole year. Tom Brady, Giselle Bundchen, the divorce is finalized, whatever. But this is a fun one. This week, FTX. Now, anybody who's been to Miami knows that where the Heat play, FTX Arena, used to be American Airlines Arena, FTX Arena, the whole thing. What is FTX? Oh, it's an exchange for Bitcoin and other types of cryptocurrencies. Everybody loves crypto. Ha, 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 ha. Miami's a crypto. Ha, ha, ha. Right? Have a good time with it. Tommy Boy and Giselle, they were like, hey, you know, they were pitched. Should you be an ambassador for our brand? They went to the whole thing. We're going to make a bunch of money in crypto. Good luck, folks. Turns out the asshole who runs FTX is a greedy fuck. He was worth $19 billion yesterday. He might be worth zero today. So we're filming this as of Wednesday.
November 9th.
November 9th. It's ever changing right now. I mean, yesterday he went from 14 billion, 16 billion down to 900 million. Now I think it's approaching zero. Binance, the competitor of them, was like, oh, well, I know we kind of threw you into bankruptcy because we wanted to fuck your cryptocurrency, whatever, but you were over leveraged. And now we'll take you at a small price. And guess what happened? They went in there, looked at the books, and they're like, these guys are being investigated. The CEO of FTX is probably going to be in jail. So shout out to you, sir. You're going to be in jail. You were totally greed-filled in your mind. But in the same way that you went for that money, you fucked over Tommy and Giselle, those poor people. Look at them. They're only worth like $400 million each. And now their little, maybe $20 million stake in FTX is worth $0. So
I don't feel bad for either of them, so I don't know what he's talking
I'm gonna flash this. There's a picture of Tom Brady and what he's gonna look like when he's trying to pay off the amount that he lost on FTX. I'm gonna put it right here. It's him with a beard. He's got gray hair, and he's gonna be playing till 60 years old now. Now he won't, but fuck them. Let them lose some money. Cryptocurrencies, guys, get out of that shit. Stop fucking around, okay? Christine doesn't like it.
I don't get it. It's all weird.
Yeah,
I'm dumb though.
But people don't understand what cryptocurrencies are, it's dumb. It's all going to be eventually regulated by the government. It's all going to be basically put out by the Federal Reserve and the Treasury and all these other shit.
You're not your format to talk about cryptocurrency. Move on.
I should put on a separate video about this stuff.
Yes,
but
that's fine.
If you don't believe that the government has control over this stuff, they will eventually, and you will all lose your money. So I'm out of it. All right.
Enough.
Anyway, next one. Where we watch the games, the fun stuff.
Yes.
Where do we watch the games?
A lot of this is repeats, unfortunately.
Well, we talked about some repeats last time. You want to go through them first, or you want to go to this one first?
Well, this one, like vice versa, this was actually a good place.
Cool place.
This one is right next to where we live, right behind the Vidara, which vice versa is the patio lounge for. And fun fact, we brought Bernie because, again, sometimes we need to walk Bernie, but also hang out with people at the same time. We like to kill two birds with one stone. So we took him to this lovely bar, and we found out that they actually have a dog menu where they have food items that you can order for your pet. So they're very dog friendly, pet friendly, I should say. That's in Vidara. That's called Vice Versa. It's the front bar in that area, and they also have a nice, lovely outdoor patio, fire pits, heat lamps for when it's a little chillier, which it is right now.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'll put up a little video here of a little scene where they have little fireplaces outside. So
Yeah, we
really
walked
cool.
by there today, so you can see that.
Yeah.
Click, we probably mentioned this before. It's a nice club. Like at night, it turns up, but before the evening hits, they'll play football games, sports games, and you can hang out over there. They have a nice little tapas menu if you want food. And they play music while the games are on. So you're never going to hear the sound of a game, but you'll get to hear music. And then Beer Park, that's all sports all the time. Fantastic place. You always have a view. It's always crowded. Got to get there early if you want to watch a game.
My recommendations, you go to Beer Park, get that, I think it's a Peacharita cocktail, and then get yourself a pulled pork sandwich. At Click, whatever you want to drink. They got a lot of cocktails. They actually do cocktails at the table, but they have like she said, tapas type stuff, little small things. Tiny ass little lobster tacos that are the size of my pinky, but they're great.
They're bigger than Dos Caminos lobster tacos, though.
Oh, true.
Definitely
True.
like 3 times bigger.
And then they have
those things are nothing.
Nashville sliders, like the hot chicken sliders.
Full size. They're not like
They are big.
not tiny little nothing. So they do
And
have a good menu, yeah.
Do they have fried Oreos?
Well, we learned this weekend.
Shout out to Brittany.
Shout out to Brittany. Brittany, Dust of Dreams, definitely ordered a whole order of fried Oreos. Did not eat them all, but enjoyed every one that she had. So
And yeah, Monkey enjoyed a few too. We see you. We see you. We saw that.
happy birthday, Monkey.
Happy birthday. That's right. Shout out to Monkey's birthday, Friday. Hey, happy birthday. Everybody who knows him, you know who he is.
Better text him Friday.
Text him. Happy birthday. All right.
Moving on.
Last week, betting review. How do we do? Good. Another good week. Look, we said it, 5 weeks ago. If you can be over 60%, you're going to make money. We hit 64%. We bet actually a low amount of units. Our average is about 15, 16 amounts of units every week. And we're up about 4 units this week.
Yeah, we bet low units because the Jets were playing the Bills. Bills were playing the Jets, and we really needed to focus. So we couldn't take too many of those morning games.
It's true. So let's go through a few key bets that actually made money for us or lost money for us. So, look, Texans, Eagles. Not a lot of people were on the fucking Texans. We were on them, okay? That was actually Christine. She was like, no, you know what? That's too many points. Let's do it. That was a winner.
That was a great winner. I am so
Yeah.
smart.
No, she nailed it. It was totally right.
I'm not very smart, but I figured it out for that one. That was good.
Packers. That was my lock of the week. Trash.
Trash. The
Trash.
Packers are just garbage.
Trash. That was a loss.
If you can't win against the Lions, Packers, forget you.
Yeah. Christine hit the Bengals.
But I bought the half a point in that situation.
Didn't matter.
Completely unnecessary. I could have made even more money if I didn't buy the half a point.
Yes.
We gave you that whole lesson in betting 101. Most of the time it's important. This week it was not helpful at all. It was,
Didn't matter.
It didn't matter at all. But that's just a little radar. Raiders.
Raiders,
Jesus.
Jaguars under. That one. So I don't know if anybody watched that game, but that was one where I had to sweat it because it looked like it was good for a while, and then all of a sudden it was going to go over for a while, and then they held in there and they got me the win. So I was pumped about that one.
My Seahawks +2. That was an easy win. Easy win.
My lock of the week. Wait.
You said
The Packers were
Packers were my lock of the
your
week.
lock of the week. My
Yeah,
bad.
that was crap.
My lock of the week was the Seahawks Cardinals under 49.5. We had a shot on that one. It kind of sucked. At the end of the game, too many points. Seahawks was poured it on, to be honest with you. Like they didn't. I thought they were going to kick a field goal. They didn't. They ended up scoring a touchdown, so they beat us on that one. Christine pushed on the Rams Bucks.
Push is a win.
Ravens -1.5. We said -2.5 earlier. It didn't matter. That was a winner.
That was a winner, but I also took the over. Not a winner. That game was way more sad than I thought it was going to be.
So a game I didn't put up there, and as the game approached, I said, "There's no way I'm not doing this." And there's a few reasons why. So the Jets money line versus the Bills. The Jets versus the Bills. It was a large spread. It started out about 12.5, 13. It started getting bet down to like 10.5 by the time it went off. Right. So the spread was 10.5, and I'm looking at all the things that are happening. We had a few guys on the Bills. Milano, Poyer, they were out on defense. I know the Jets defense is great. So I said, you know what? I'm going to throw, a little over, about a unit on them, money line. That's plus 425, guys. Unit on a money line, plus 425. You know the outcome. I'll talk about it soon. But that was a big winner. That was a big one that actually made us go in favor. We ended up winning 4 units total on this one. But like the Jets money line was a big one. Look,
we didn't win on this. Just
Titans versus the Chiefs. We were on this one. We saw how the game was going, and we said Titans plus 11.5 live versus the Chiefs when they're actually hanging in there with them. We thought they might actually win the game. That felt like easy money. Won that one. And then we had a couple like little college games, push, loss, a little bit of money. Didn't matter. But look, 4 units on a week 64%. We'll do that. If we do that every week, we'll be happy at the end of the season by far. So, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, just need the Bills to win. Sorry.
Week 9 takeaways. So, I'll just hit it with a quick one. Big win, Jets against the Bills. I'll talk about it in a minute. You know it's coming. I know some of you know you've been waiting for this. It's coming soon. Josh Allen, though. Fuck.
So right now, as of Wednesday, they're just taking it day by day, and they'll let us know. We'll see if he's going to play. So don't place any bets yet. We don't know. I mean, the line.
I did already.
Yes, but you can't. You can do it. You can't tell people to do it. The
Fair.
spread is going down every day as we speak because no one knows if he's going to play or not. Now, Josh has some opinions, which I definitely like and agree with, about Case Keenum. So there is a good chance that we'll still win and cover, but I don't know. Right now, I'm just like disappointed as a whole. I do have to give props to the Dolphins. You know, shout out to our huge Dolphins fan, Moose.
Shout out to Moose. Shout out to Johnny Flick down in Miami. Who else we got down
I still
there?
hate all of you people, but Tyreek, oh, good God. You guys are lucky with that one. We knew this was going to be a problem. Tua looks good still. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. I am not happy about it. I don't like it. I'm not happy with my team right now.
He might have the all-time record for receiving yards.
We don't need to.
This is Randy Moss shit. This is like, all right, anyway.
We're too emotional by our own teams, and so we cannot get into how great the Dolphins are. And also, I need Josh Allen to stop throwing interceptions, okay? So that's just, let me put that out there. Justin Fields looks freaking fantastic, and you'll see we're both taking the Bears later this week because he's just doing everything he can to get these touchdowns, whether it's through himself or others. So
shout out to Jimmy.
Good. Yeah.
Jimmy, you love the Bears, not Bears.
Bears. Go ahead with the...
Well, I mean, 178 yards rushing was like the most in a regular season game for a quarterback in like the last fucking, 20 years. Like, it's out of control. I mean, they go back and they go like, oh, Colin Kaepernick and the playoff game in the first round 10 years ago, whatever it is. This guy is the man. So they're going to get that shit straight. I feel like that was actually a big, even though they lost it, 35, 20, 32, they got to get their defense up and running, whatever. But like Justin Fields, man, Bears offense, I feel like they got their guy. Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, we all know we don't have to spend much time on it.
What are we doing here?
He threw 3 interceptions.
And they were bad ones. They were like, this is stuff where if we were talking about Zach Wilson, then we'd be talking about the throws he made. It was bad. He's yelling after him. So I don't know what to think there. I just feel like they're broken as a team. So we're going to lay off on the Packers from here on out, right? The Raiders. So the Raiders, they were up by 17 points. They blew so they look back and they said, from the inception of when the Raiders began to before this season, they blew a 17-point lead and lost the game.
Blew
5 times. Like, okay, from 1960, whatever, I get it, 50 years. They blew a 17-point lead 3 times this year since then. What are we doing? Josh McDaniels, what the fuck are you doing? It's a bad thing. I mean, it's not good.
And a lot of people here are Raiders fans. If you look around at the car license plates, it's all Raiders, Knights. Yeah. They're diehard. They're ready for Vegas, and it's just not coming to fruition.
No.
And then we have the Bengals, who, again, I bought that 0.5 point. I did not need to do that because they crushed the Panthers and the spread. They did good. So keep an eye out for them. They're doing well. Everything's changing in the NFL. If the Jets are on their way to being a winning team, it's all just fucked up.
There's a lot changing in the NFL, and I think a lot of it starts with
No.
Josh's time to rant.
This is so stupid. You can't even make that work.
don't know how I'm going to make this work. I don't even care.
It's going to hurt your head. No more sounds. This is terrible. Can you just get on with it, please?
Guys, this is Josh's time to rant. You know it. I know it. We talked about it last week. I said, Christine, can we guarantee after this game, if the Jets win, it'll be my time to rant? And you know what she said? She said, sure, because she gets it.
No,
okay?
No. I said, sure, because it won't happen. And here we are.
Look, the Jets, this is a huge win. I don't want to discount this. Huge win, okay, against a team that's favored to win the Super Bowl.
Still favored to win the Super Bowl.
Debatable.
Still, it's up there.
Secondly, the Jets, they were supposed to win 5.5 games was the under-over. Did I bet it? Yeah, I did. Did I want over 5.5 games? Yeah, I did.
Did I bet
win?
that? Yes, I did.
Okay, well, okay, so she's on it. Okay, so she gets it.
But this is
It's a win already. This is week 9. We've already won. I mean, look, against the Bills, I knew it coming in. The defense is strong. The Jets' defense is strong. They got the great corners outside. But what they did was they started out in man coverage against Josh Allen. And guess what happens? Against Josh Allen in man coverage, he's going to run on you. And he ran, and sure he did, 2 touchdowns rushing within the first, whatever it was, quarter and a half. So Saleh, defensive-minded coach, he's got to figure it out. Says, you know what? Let's go back to zone. They do it. And the reason why they can do it against the Bills is because the Jets' front four has a rush. They have a great pass rush, and these guys are coming at you. I mean, they switched the zone, and they pressured the quarterback. Allen, he had the worst quarterback rating of his whole season so far. Don't shake your head. That's what happened. This is facts. The defense, 5 sacks.
It's taking way too long.
2 interceptions. The interceptions, I'll be honest with you, if I was her, I'd be mad about them because they were not good ones. But I'd like to think they were baiting him into it. Garrett Wilson, this guy, Quinton Williams, Garrett Wilson, I mean, Garrett Wilson is going to be the rookie of the year. He definitely has to be. He had 8 catches for 92 yards. He's crushing it. Zach Wilson, I mean, he threw for over 70% passing, which he hasn't done many times in his career so far. So it's one of those, after last week with the mistakes, he cleaned it up, did what he had to do to get the win. The Jets rushed for 174 yards, okay? That last drive against the Bills, they got the ball back with like 7 or 8 minutes left in the game. And you're thinking,
God, this is taking too long.
I'm thinking to myself, they have to run the ball right now and control the clock in order to be able to score and then hold the Bills again. And sure enough, that's what they did. They just ripped time off the clock. First down. They got it done. They kicked the field goal. And at the end, look, it sucks. Allen with the elbow. They got him an injury, whatever it is. I mean, the guy, first of all, Josh Allen, kudos to him. After he gets his elbow twisted up, he throws what statistically in the NFL, the last 6 years that they've recorded throws in the NFL, it was the longest throw any quarterback has made in 6 years. And he's got a broken elbow, whatever the hell he's got. And he launches it to Gabe Davis. Should it have been pass interference on Sauce Gardner? No comment. And look, we closed it out, won the game. Next week, we're off. Get healthy, guys. Okay? Get healthy. And
Zach Wilson's going to be banging everybody's moms, not getting healthy.
Watch out for your mom.
Watch out for your mom.
He's on it. He's going to be in Cabo San Lucas. If your mom's there, it's a shady trip. After that, going back to the Patriots. We'll see what happens against the Patriots on that one. But look, my guys, the Jets, they pulled through. They got the big division win. I know she's sour about it, but look, I said the Jets are good. You have to be willing to. Last year, the Bills started 7-6. You got to be willing to lose a few. I feel like
not against you.
They're still a good team, but we're going to be there too. I feel like the Jets going to be in the playoff run. So let's do it, folks. JETS, Jets, Jet Nation. Let's go. Let's ride. Get your jerseys out.
Way too long. This is a quick
folks?
rant. You kept going.
All right, now let's get into the games.
Too much time spent on this garbage.
Jet Nation.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Moving along. All right, so we got Falcons, Panthers. Let's move on to other stuff. Good Lord. This will never happen for you again. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh, it's going to happen every week from now on.
Nope.
No, I tell you what. Here's one more deal.
No, we're not doing any more deals.
Well-
The whole deal of this podcast was that I got my time to rant. I've given it to you twice. Not happening anymore. Nope.
But how about this?
Nope.
After the next
Nope.
time, the
Nope.
Jets play the Bills.
Nope.
But the Jets play the Bills the next time. If the Bills win, we hang a big Bills Mafia flag right behind us.
Oh no, we're
you could rant for 20 minutes.
No. I get all my rants from now on. You get none.
Okay.
And the Bills Mafia flag is getting hung next week when we win. That's it.
Against the Vikings.
Yes.
All right,
so there's we're not talking about this anymore. I gave you too many.
I'm a big cuck. I'm going to let it happen.
Yeah.
All
Okay, we
right.
didn't talk about this yet. Don't
All right, let's
switch
go.
screens. Falcons, Panthers. For the rest of us that just wanted to win money, let's move on. We're definitely saying Falcons. Both of us are putting our money on the Falcons. I mean, we all know the Panthers suck balls. Unfortunately, they're not that good. I mean, the Falcons aren't awesome, but they have a much better record than the Panthers do. And -3, it should be pretty easy.
Yeah, so PJ Walker. So the Panthers' starting quarterback situation has been fluid. Sam Darnold's actually been hurt for a while, and they were wondering
Shocker.
whether or not the last, PJ Walker had not that good of a game. Baker Mayfield came in a little bit, and they were saying who's going to start this week. PJ Walker's starting this week, so that's to be said. But Falcons, these teams, their offenses, defenses kind of suck. Except for the Falcons, their offense, they run a lot. They were actually ranked 7th on offense. So
I hope you all see how I'm trying to make this go faster, and he's just elongating everything.
I'll cut that out. All right. Anyway, that was Thursday Night Football. We think we're on the Falcons. We're betting them.
All right, my favorite, Seahawks, Bucks, but this is in Munich, Germany. You have to get up ass early, especially if you live in Las Vegas. Not watching it, gonna be in bed. No, thank you.
I'll watch it over some coffee.
Yeah, well, good. I would love to take the Seahawks, but I don't want to watch it, so I'm not actually putting my money on them. They definitely have been doing me well. Fuck you, Geno Smith. I still hate you, but you've been making me money. Josh also is actually taking them physically with money at plus 2.5.
Yeah, I just think that I watch the Bucks too much. I mean,
Terrible.
They barely squeak out a win last week at the very end of the game.
Not as bad as the Packers, but
No, I think actually that Seahawks are a better team. So this is just one of those where all around I think they're going to be a better team. They're going to put up points.
if the outcome is different, I blame Germany because they had to go to fucking Germany. I mean, that's kind of weird.
I mean, I
know,
blame
that's-
Germany for a few wars too.
Right. We blame Germany for a lot, so.
That's a little bit of my ancestry, though. But we were Americans when it happened. It's fine.
And you were in a little island. I've heard the story 10 times, far away from Germany.
It was not an island. Okay, Jaguars versus the Chiefs. A lot of points here, but it's the Jags, right? I mean, you got the Chiefs just barely squeak by the Titans, 20-17.
But a win is a win.
A win is a win. It's true. And now they're at home.
And the Jaguars aren't that good.
Jaguars aren't good, but they've been playing with some people. They're hit or miss. We would both lean the Chiefs.
But I hate putting my money on the Chiefs, so
No.
not doing it.
Yeah. And also, that's a lot of points to me. I'm not so sure that, maybe it's 7.
Yeah, Mahomes
7
might
and a
not
half.
be able to cover that, so.
Yeah.
I would stay away from that game. We are staying away from it. However, we're taking the Giants against the Texans because it's in New Jersey.
Shout out to New Jersey. Let's go, MetLife Stadium. Look, the Texans, as much as they hung in there, quote unquote, with Philly, and we want some money because they lost by 12. They were home. They're going on the road to the Giants.
They're 1-6.
They're 1-6. They're and the Giants are coming off a bye, right? So they're
They're ready to
preparing for the Texans, only the Texans, for about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
And it's Monkey's birthday weekend, so we got to vote for his team. We got to put all our money on his team. So, we're going Giants. Statistically, it's the right thing to do, but morally, it's the right thing to do as well.
Morally,
Yes.
shout out to Monkey.
Shout out to Monkey. Happy birthday.
Next one, the Detroit Lions versus Chicago Bears. This is my lock of the week.
So you guys are going to lose if you take his bet.
Nah, all right, come on. Last week, locks, whatever. Bears here. We saw them play. Look, they've scored 98 points in the last 3 games. They're putting up a ton of points, okay? Did they give up a bunch of points? Yes, they gave up 94 points over the same 3-game span. But it's in Chicago. It's going to be a little bit cold. Fun fact on this one. Jared Goff. Okay, last
Right.
year he didn't even play one cold game at all. And if you go back in history for games that were under 30 degrees, Jared Goff, 0 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 47% passing. That's not good. The guy can't play in the fucking cold weather. And he's going to Chicago. I feel like the
Also,
Bears.
it's the Lions. They're not good.
Right, the Lions, they beat the Packers. The Packers are a broken team last week, whatever. I feel like the Bears are going to be the ones to step up this week. They're going to crush this spread at 3. I feel like this is a lock. Put all your money. You know what you do? Take out a home equity loan.
Oh
if you
my
can do
God,
it fast.
no, don't do that.
Take out a
Stop
home
it.
equity loan.
No, he's not that good at what he says.
Do it. Get a distribution from your
No.
kids' 529 plans.
No.
Put it all on the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, don't do any of that. But put $50 on it.
Dicka. All right.
All right, we got the Saints against the Steelers. Ugh. I mean, the Steelers are kind of a joke. Plus 2.5, though. The Saints are going to the Steelers. I mean, their record is pretty much similar.
It's a bad
We're
game.
not betting any of it, but if we had to pick a side, we were going to go Steelers. So
It's a bad game.
I would
It's
say
just like
it's
give the
probably going
home-
to be boring, too.
It's a home dog, right? Like they're
Yeah.
home. They're, I don't know.
I wouldn't even bother watching it. Oh, God.
Browns versus the Dolphins.
All right, so obviously we're both saying Dolphins, and because this clown now has to give a fuck about what's going on in the
Who's
division.
in the New York Jets?
New Jersey Jets. We know the Dolphins are going to cover. If you want to make money, put your money on the Dolphins. But
We said it last week too, and we should have bet them.
no, absolutely not.
Oh no, they didn't cover.
Fuck the Dolphins.
They actually did. They were
Swish the fish.
last week. They were -4, and they
did
won by
not-
3.
Yes,
so.
they didn't cover, and also we just want them to lose. No offense, all the Dolphins fans, but you got to understand. Don't want you to win. We need you to lose.
No, this is a team though. The Browns. If I'm the Dolphins, I'll be honest with you. This is a little bit of a scary team because they run a lot. They got Nick Chubb. He's really good, and Jacoby Brissett is actually having a pretty good year. So as much as the Dolphins are like high octane, whatever,
They have Tyreek Hill.
If the only way that this is going to happen, where the Browns end up covering this one, they have to control the clock, and they have to run the ball, and they have to just keep the Dolphins off the field on offense.
Yeah, at least the Browns won't be sitting in the sun baking because, they cheat on that field. That's what happens to Bills. We always get screwed.
What they probably will be though, right? They're in.
Yeah, but it's not. It was over 100 degrees when the Bills had to play and humid.
True.
Now it's it's just like a nice 86 over there.
Speaking of
which miss that.
Oh, here we go. We got the Minnesota Vikings. That's what they do. Versus the Buffalo Bills. Go Bills. This is the one where Christine's nervous as fuck because she doesn't know what's happening with Josh Allen. But you do know that what? Milano's back. Poyer's back.
No, Milano's back. Poyer is day to day. Josh Allen is day to day.
Tre'Davious.
We still have no idea what's going on with Tre'Davious White. It's just like a fucking hot mess over here.
If I knew that all those guys were playing and Josh Allen wasn't, I would still like this game
Yes,
at
absolutely.
3.5.
Absolutely, but guys, check what's going on. I would wait till Saturday, figure out what the injury report is, and then place your bet. I do appreciate though Josh believes, and I kind of agree with him that Case Keenum can pull out a win with those guys against the Vikings. The Vikings have a good record, but they've been playing shit teams. And that's why we really haven't been talking about it. We've been talking about how they're the top and they're doing really well, but they're kind of like the Eagles in the sense where they're just like playing crappy teams. They haven't really had a challenge and they keep winning.
Well, the one loss the Vikings have is against the Eagles.
Yes, so the Eagles. So okay,
24-7.
Well, that's why everybody's saying it might be Bills versus Eagles. They're not
Yeah.
saying it's Bills versus Vikings. People are like Vikings are doing well, but they're not impressive.
Every other game the Vikings have had has been within one score, 7 or 3 points, and it's against teams that are not that good. They squeaked by the Commanders last week.
Yeah, which the Commanders are getting better. We're not going to deny them that, but their conference is different than ours. Our conference is full of great teams going at each other. I don't put money on the Bills. Josh would like to, but
I did already today.
He did.
Yeah, and I actually, so I
'Cause
bought
the
the
spread's
hook.
going down.
The spread started out 7.5, went down to 7, 6.5, 6, 5.5, 5. Now it's 3.5. I just bought the hook down to Bills -3. I take Case Keenum behind this team at -3 all day long. And if you history buffs are out there, Case Keenum was on the Vikings with Stephon Diggs. This is a revenge game, rematch scenario that could actually be one for the ages. So fuck this shit. If you can get them at 3, take them. If they find out that Allen's going to play on Friday afternoon, the spread's going to go to Bills -6.
It's true. You might want to catch it early. I'm just saying, if you're like one of those, I got to wait for Josh Allen, you're probably not going to know until Saturday. But
Yep.
definitely, I like where, I do appreciate where Josh's head's at, knowing that we're enemies now officially. But
Frenemies.
no, just enemies. We're just enemies until football season ends, or you're not
True.
a problem. But go Bills, go Bills Mafia, come on!
Yeah, it's a
I
big
don't want to
one.
be sad anymore. I'm not a good loser. Moving on.
Next game, Broncos at the Titans. It's actually like a pretty good game in the sense that the Broncos are coming off a bye after they did their game in London. London! And now they're going to Tennessee. Shout out to Nashville. Great place. Love it.
It's true.
But the Titans, look, they probably had the Chiefs beat. And sure enough, the Chiefs come back, set them into overtime. The Chiefs end up, Mahomes threw for 450 yards passing and ran for another 50 plus. He ends up having 500 plus yards of offense. And they won 20-17. So first of all, 500 yards of offense and 20 points, not that great. But I think the Titans are pretty good. I think I'm going to take them at home against the Broncos here. Tannehill, it's still questionable. They don't know if he's going to play. Is ankle pain. My ankle hurts. But get in the game, Tannehill. Give me this cover, okay?
Talk so much.
The Raiders at home versus the Indian. The Colts. We just talked about them, and let's face it.
Yeah, they're going to be a hot mess. Express. I mean, Saturday could maybe change them, but not this quickly. They are what they are. They're still, they're still going to sit Matt Ryan because it was the owner that decided that.
Yep.
We're taking the Raiders also because they're playing at home, and you know how we feel. Like, we're here. We will root for them. They have not been looking good. The Colts have not been looking good. It's two shit teams coming together. We're at least going to take our hometown team. Let's go Raiders.
And for them to be, losing 17-point advantages is stupid.
Right. They
Just close out a game, guys. Come on.
Hopefully they learned a lesson last week.
Next game, Cardinals at the LA Rams.
We're staying away from this. As of right now, Matthew Stafford is under concussion protocols, so we don't even know if he's playing. These two teams are not that great to watch. I think it's going to be a boring-ass game. Not interested in watching it while, watching the Raiders and other teams play. So if you need us to pick one, we're going to go Rams. But again, not even sure. If Stafford's not in, that might be a whole loss. I would stay away from this game. But
if Stafford's in,
go Rams.
I would say go Rams. It's -3.
Yeah.
In week 3, they played in Arizona, and the Rams beat them to 20-12. And now the Rams are at home. Now, if you look at the under/over 43.5, they were just at 32 for the last time they played. But look, things change in the league. After seeing the Rams play the freaking Bucks last week with low-scoring games, the Rams have a good defense. I would stay away if you don't know what's happening with Matt Stafford. And even still, I would probably maybe stay away.
So many other games to bet on. Ignore this one, but we gave you our picks if we had a gun to our head.
Well, speaking about a good game to bet on.
Mm-hmm. My lock of the week. That's a stupid sound to have playing, but anyway.
Oh, yeah. Lock of the week.
Shout out to Rick Holberg. I'm taking your team this week. Let's go.
Shout out to Rick.
I've done it before. They've made it for me. They've lost it for me. This one, easy win. -5 against the Packers. We all know the story of the Packers. We've all been watching them. Disgusting, terrible. Aaron Rodgers is just just a gone soul. The team is gone. I don't even know how they get back from this. But -5 the Cowboys. Dak Prescott's in. They've been just running their games. They've been doing very well since he came back. I think this spread is simple.
Coming off a bye.
Yeah, and they're coming off a bye, but they didn't even need to come off a bye to go against the Packers. This is going to be fine. I'm so sorry, Packers fans, because you guys are the sweetest fans ever. I've never met sweeter fans than you guys, but Cowboys are going to take this one. They're going to cover the spread. It is my lock of the week.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
All right. Chargers at the San Francisco 49ers. So the Niners are coming off a bye.
Yeah.
The Chargers just got a win at the end of the game last week. Their record looks probably better than they are at this point. I mean, they're 5-3.
These LA teams are boring as hell. Like, not interested in them. That's our problem.
California. Come on, get out and vote, guys.
Yeah. No, not them. They can stay home. The Niners also, like, at least the Niners are putting up some, like, surprising moves, but we're still not interested. We have other things we'd like to bet on.
I mean, it's possible if the
Niners.
spread moves a little bit and we're getting frisky, we'll bet this game. We're leaning Niners off a bye at home, but
If we
7
think
points
they could
a
cover
lot.
the over, that'd be more fun than anything else. But it's not even.
It doesn't even look that good.
That's not a good over, so we don't suggest it. But
Guys, sometimes you have to look at the spread and say, what would I think, or what would I think the spread should be, and what would I think the under over should be? And if it exactly hits what you thought it would be, you got to lay off the game. You don't want because
you could say maybe I'll just go to bed that night because
Yes.
I watched 10 games prior to this, and I'm probably gonna be drunk, and I'll just go to sleep instead of worrying about what money I might be winning or losing.
watch Seinfeld reruns.
On this crappy game. So
All right, guys.
here's a good game though.
Last game, division game, Monday Night Football. The Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, look, this is
It's a huge spread. It's easy.
this is one where
Commanders are not that bad. I don't
No.
know why they're getting plus 11
No.
points, but I will take it for betting purposes. You know me, I've been betting the Eagles, but at minus 11, absolutely not. Let's go Commanders. You don't have to fucking win. You just need to cover the 11 points. I'm taking them plus 11. If I could have many locks of the week, I'd go with that one. Cowboys is definitely my lock, though, my first choice.
And I thought, look, I should bet the money on the Commanders. And then I was looking at the under over, and I was saying, you know what? This is going to be a little bit of a Taylor Heineke versus Jalen Hurts scenario where it's a division game and they start shooting out a little bit. I think this is going to go over the 44 easily. I love it. I also kind of like the Commanders plus 11, so I might even dabble there. But guys, this is a game you should be betting. I know it's a division game.
It's Monday night. Give yourself something to do. Pour yourself
Also,
a few beers.
Pour yourself a few beers. If you lost money during the week, make it up.
We're telling you how to make it up.
Here we go. All right, so what are we actually betting? We told you about all of them. But we'll just highlight a few. I mean, I think that me and Christine definitely on Thursday night, which is tomorrow, which is the day we're going to release this podcast, so you'll be listening at the same day. We're on the Falcons. Then Munich game. If you don't want to wake up early, especially if you're on the West Coast, ignore that one. Nope. Next one, Giants. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Bears. The Bulls. We're gonna go on that one. That's my lock of the week. Bears -3. Bills, I told you about it. She's juju. She doesn't want to do anything, whatever. But I'm buying the hook on that one for -3. I'll take that if I'm the quarterback of the Bills. I'll take a -3. Okay.
Jesus.
Me and Pete Rose, he lives 2 units below us. We'll both take that if I'm the quarterback on that game. Titans, sure.
Raiders, we're taking the Raiders. Again, home.
We might even go to the game. We might go to the game.
Maybe we'll go to the
I don't know,
game.
maybe we won't. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
Either way, we'll be rooting and putting our money on -6 Raiders.
Oh, there's the other one.
Cowboys, my lock of the week. That was not the right button, but okay. Can we stop hitting the buttons?
All right.
This
that's
is
perfect.
dumb button. That is the stupidest button for this. Cowboys -5 against the Packers. Easy bet. Lock of the week for me.
Yep.
Then I have Commanders plus 11. Josh will probably add up some of his extra money that he lost on the Commanders plus 11. But then he also has the Eagles, Commanders over at 44. Easy way to make up that money that you may have lost over the weekend, Monday Night Football. And that is it, folks.
That's it, folks. Look, we talk about it a lot.
It's supposed to be it, but he's going to keep talking.
No, I'm just going to say, you got to click the subscribe button. Okay? We're trying to get, we got what, 40 subscribers, which is terrible.
That's terrible. That's
So
sad.
are you going to be 41? Are you going to be 42? Are you going to, come on, be that guy or woman or they and make it happen. All right, everybody. With that, Christine is behind on the eight ball.
Yes, I am definitely behind. Hold on. I always. Here we go. I got this. Oh.
What?
Oh, hold on.
But we love you
but
all.
also, happy Veterans Day.
Hey,
weekend.
Veterans Day. Come on. Veterans Day is Friday the 11th. Shout out to all the veterans out there.
Mm-hmm.
We know a bunch
few
of them.
of you. We definitely
Yeah.
appreciate what you did. Thank you very much for your service.
Yeah.
And on that note, hopefully we make you some money this weekend.
Shout out to and give some applause to your veterans.
Couple of bettors. Couple of bettors.
I want to make money. Couple of bettors. Couple of bettors.
Couple of bettors.